Good morning, Hand. I'm Lindsay Forsey.
And I'm Nas Williams, and welcome to this week's Tiger Talk.
So, Nas, who are you hoping to win this year's Super Bowl?
I think I'll take the Broncos on this one. Peyton Manning had a rough one 2 years ago, and I'm glad he's got another shot at the big bowl.
Yeah, he did have a rough game against the Seahawks in 2013. Let's hand it over to Dow to tell us more about this upcoming Super Bowl.
Every year, a day comes where everyone gathers to celebrate the most American tradition. This Sunday, Dorito and Pepsi sales will reach their yearly peak. February 7th, 2016, ladies and gentlemen, is the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl 50 is finally here.
What team were you rooting for this season?
The Patriots.
The New York Giants.
The Patriots.
The Patriots.
The New York Giants.
I wanted the Patriots.
Not Denver.
Who are you rooting for this Sunday?
Whatever team Peyton Manning's on.
I guess you have to root for Peyton Manning just because it's his last game.
Anyone but Peyton Manning.
I think I have to root for Denver over Carolina.
Though the Super Bowl is one of the most watched annual sporting events in the world, some of its seemingly dedicated yearly viewers are not as knowledgeable as they may seem. What teams are playing?
I don't know. Oh my god. I have no idea.
What part of the Super Bowl are you most excited about?
The halftime show. Beyonce.
Probably the GoDaddy commercials.
Listening to Beyonce sing All the Single Ladies.
I actually like watching the game over everything else.
How do you think the Fisher Cats will do?
Very well.
How do you think the Water Dragons will do?
I don't think they're a real team.
How do you think the Fisher Cats will do?
You know, they're gonna play that football.
Knowledgeable or not, people will be tuning in this weekend for either the game, Beyonce, or maybe even the commercials. Enjoy your chili and chicken wings, Hand.
Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see who wins.
Yeah, you know what else I'm waiting for? To see who wins the primary elections.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Let's go talk to Chase.
Tear down this wall. I will build a great, great wall.
President Obama is packing his bags, which means it's time once again for the primary elections. Primaries are a preliminary election to appoint one candidate to each party for the presidential election in November. Because of the power they have in the general election, they are kind of a big deal, especially now that Iowa and New Hampshire are the first to kick off their elections. So they beg the question, what do our students really know about them?
Who else is in the race besides Trump, Sanders, and Clinton?
Marco Rubio, Jeb Bush, Vladimir Putin, Carly Fiorina, Kasich, Carly Fiorina, Ben Carson, Jonah Hill, Chris Christie, Michael Cera, Ted Cruz.
How does the Electoral College work?
If a candidate wins the populace of a state, they get all of the Electoral College votes. It's a college in Washington, D.C., where all the presidents have to go for 4 years before they run for president.
Assuming that everyone who is running has attended the Electoral College in D.C., we wanted to see which candidates students here are supporting and why. There are choices. For the Democratic Party, Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders. For the Republican Party, Jeb Bush, Ben Carson, Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, and the big man himself, Donald Trump.
I'm voting for anyone but Hillary.
I'm supporting Bernie Sanders because I agree on a lot of his social views.
Rand Paul, he seems like a pretty down-to-earth guy.
Hillary Clinton. Trump all the way. I'm voting for Trump.
Well, many think that you have to be at least 18 to vote. Many states have started to change and have started to allow 17-year-olds to vote for presidential primaries. This is Derek Dunn reporting from the green screen.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the candidates. They all seem a little crazy to me.
Speaking about crazy, I've heard some people in Hand have gotten tattoos.
Yeah, those things hurt, but I think I may want to get one myself.
Maybe talk to Erin about it. I heard she's got one.
Well, let's hand it over to Erin to learn more about what goes into getting a tattoo.
For many, tattoos can be a thrilling and addictive hobby, while for others, tattoos can be frowned upon. Here at Hand, we found some teachers and classmates who have received the ink.
You have a tattoo?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I personally wouldn't get one.
Would you ever get one?
No, my mom would she'd probably take away all my stuff, my shoes, my clothes, my car.
Possibly if they're small and meaningful.
My aunt died 3 years ago. Me and my brother, he got it when she passed away because he was 18. And I'm gonna get the matching one on my right arm.
My favorite tattoo is the portrait of my daughter that I have on my arm.
Do tattoos hurt?
They do. It depends on the area where you're getting tattooed. Some areas hurt more than others.
How many tattoos do you have?
I have 2 tattoos. My favorite tattoo, I'd have to say, is the one dedicated towards my grandmother. What it means is it's actually the St. Lawrence flower, and it means for flowers and angels. And I always figured, like, we always used to go to church together, and I've always considered her, even when she passed away, as my guardian angel. I figured that would symbolize her best for me.
If you're considering a tattoo in the state of Connecticut, if under the age of 18, you need your parents' written or verbal consent.
As long as it's done tastefully, it's in an area where, you know, it wouldn't prevent you from getting a job in the future, face, head, neck, you know, hands, things like that. And it's done in good taste. I think you should wait until you're a little older and really know what you want to get.
I thought long and hard for mine, and my family was okay with it. So make sure yours is too.
Lindsay, I'm convinced, but if I do get one, it has to have some meaning.
Yeah, I totally feel you on that one. Those things can't be easily erased.
Well, hopefully Peyton Manning erases that huge loss 3 years ago and makes up for it this year.
Definitely. Good luck to both teams and all the candidates in the upcoming events. See you next weekend.